Good morning guys, Kennedy here. It's early in the morning right now in Poland and I'm going to do a short episode about those cool wheels. Shimano Dura-Ace 7900, so not the 9000 but 7900, the previous model C35. Let's just start with our bearing smoothness test. You will probably notice that these, for example, won't spin as long as, for instance, the Easton EC90 that we did last time. But it will be for two reasons. EC90 were on the much higher profile, so more aero, shorter spokes. And also the EC90 had the very standard now, high quality but standard cartridge bearings. Shimano uses different system. Is it better? We'll just talk about it right now. I'm holding here the Dura-Ace rear wheel C35. Wheels of for Dura-Ace, Shimano has C24, C35 and C50. It's all about the profile of the wheel. We can measure it here and we'll have 35 millimeters, and actually it's 35.5 or something like that. So that's the profile of the wheel. 35, 24 will not be as aero but will be lighter. You can see that the wheel is already stopping, so it spins much shorter than other cartridge bearings. And also C50 will be much more aero. What can I tell you about these wheels? And why am I again step behind Shimano? I don't have 9000 right now, but we are moving forward and growing this channel. I hope to have chance to test everything for you just in the future. And also, this is a used pair of wheels, and those will be much more affordable right now than these new ones. The new wheels, those 7900 new wheels would cost around $2,000, and now you can purchase these for around, let's say, $700 in good conditions. So it's huge difference. And what I wanted to tell you here is that I like very much what Shimano does with their wheels, also often with components, but in the wheels in particular. First and foremost is that Shimano is not trying to be the lightest in everything, like lightest hub, lightest rim, lightest wheel. These wheels are not the lightest ones, but there is a reason for that. These are durable and very stiff. So the feel of these wheels is just awesome. Most of the riders using these wheels would tell you that they are very stiff and they give you a lot of control over the bike. You feel safe, and that's what that's what you would like to have to get from your wheels. C35, so this profile will already give you some improved aerodynamics, will not be so tricky in the crosswind, and also it will suit better for those very light riders. I mean, these don't have limit weight, but very light riders would like to have lighter wheels than, for example, C50, maybe the highest profile. All right, let's talk about the bearings. The one stopped long ago, and why? Because Shimano uses still or improving their angular bearings. So we have cap and cone, very easy, this time very easy to adjust, and putting a quick release on the wheel is not affecting how those bearings are working. Since they do not spin just so freely as the cartridge bearings for some also good quality wheels of other brands, should we say that these are not as good? I wouldn't tell that, and I really would believe what Shimano say, that these are supposed to work on in all the circumstances that we are using the wheel. And that means that, first of all, when we are spinning the wheel just like that, it doesn't spin under load. So when we sit on the bike and then the wheel is supposed to spin under our load, the weight of the bike and weight of the rider, then it changes. A lot of things changes for the bearings. And also it's quite rare when we are just completely vertical. The bike is often just turning, we are standing on the pedals, we are doing many different things, and then the forces going through the bearings would not be the ones that would prefer the cartridge bearings. So cup and cone angular bearings seem to be nice thing and smart. It's a shame, I cannot tell you, I don't really know how to really test it, whether they would spin better just on the conditions we are using the wheels, but they do feel very smooth, and Shimano is also improving the races. These are highly polished and treated races. It does feel so good. What I can tell you, for example, between those EC90 Eastern wheels with cartridge bearings, you could hear those. These are almost completely quiet, and I would really believe this will work on the turns, and also when we are like sprinting, putting a lot of power through our wheels. I would believe these bearings will work fine. These are also adjustable, easily adjustable right now. Let's talk about the materials. We have the aluminum rim, then we have the carbon profile, higher profile, steel bladed straight pull spokes, 16 in the front, 20 in the rear, and then we have the aluminum hub bodies and the titanium free hub body here in the rear wheel. It looks cool, but unfortunately we don't see this titanium part when the cassette is on. Alright, about the rim, we do have the advantages of both the aluminum braking surface and also carbon, light carbon for higher profile. So we are saving weight and we are still braking, having a high braking performance. When we look at the edge of the carbon and alloy here, we can see that the connection, the joint here was made with high precision, really high precision. Quite often, looking at even very expensive alloy carbon wheels, you can see that the edge is not really so accurate. It's not so well made, so this is really good for Shimano. But I cannot tell that for the alloy rim. That's the moment here, that's the place here where two different parts of alloy connect, and you can even hear this connection here. These made by Mavic are much better, but you would actually also hear that a little bit during the braking. And also the small hole here is the rim wear indicator. The connection between alloy and carbon here is super strong, because there inside we've got the aluminum bone. The carbon holds on to that bone, and then we are getting super stiff wheels. So the wheel set that would weigh around 1600 grams for 35mm profile. It's not the lightest on the planet, but it's definitely the one that will be durable, and you won't have to be truing this wheel often, if at all. So these look cool, these are very stiff, and it's really annoying when we hear our rims like hitting our braking pads. It doesn't happen that often for a Dura-Ace C35 wheel set. As for the quick releases, they look very nice, Dura-Ace, but these are not very light. Why? I don't know. I understand that Shimano doesn't want to make like super thin, super light, like I don't know, 60 grams carbon quick releases, but why not using the titanium axle? I don't know that. These are quite heavy, these look good. Maybe they are supposed to hold the wheel better. I don't know. If there was titanium axle here, it would hold the wheel just fine. All right. I was trying to find out for you, because you've been asking on some forums whether the decals are laminated. You can feel a very hard edge here, but I cannot take off the corner. So it looks like these are laminated and you cannot take them off. you have to have these cool looking, in my opinion, Dura-Ace decals on your wheels. Alright, thanks for watching guys. If you have any further questions, let me know in the comments. The hubs also look just great. What Shimano does with metal is super awesome job. Thanks for watching and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.